2025 has been a defining year for NVIDIA. A company that once primarily made graphics cards has evolved into something far bigger. Today, it's one of the most influential companies in the world, with a market capitalization that, at one point, soared close to $5 trillion. But how did we get here? How did a company that started out selling GPUs become the driving force behind the future of artificial intelligence, cloud computing, and data infrastructure? The secret lies in one word: capital. NVIDIA didn't just build great chips. They didn't just push the boundaries of graphical computing. They took it a step further. They realized that, in order to dominate the AI space, they had to control the very infrastructure that powers it. This meant expanding beyond the world of gaming and even beyond traditional computing. It meant finding ways to be at the core of AI development, from chips and servers to cloud computing and even communications infrastructure. It wasn't enough to be the leader in one category. NVIDIA's vision was broader, far-reaching. It wasn't just about selling products, it was about investing in the companies and technologies that would define the future. In 2025, this vision truly came into focus. NVIDIA had built up a massive cash reserve, a tool that they used strategically to fund acquisitions and investments in critical areas. They weren't just waiting for AI to happen, they were making it happen. In the past year alone, NVIDIA made a series of moves that shocked the tech world. The most notable was their $20 billion licensing agreement with Groq, a company that had the potential to become a serious rival in the AI chip market. Groq's unique architecture posed a challenge to NVIDIA's dominance in AI inference, the process of running trained AI models and making them interact with the real world in real time. Groq's language processing unit, LPU architecture, offered performance that could sometimes be as much as 10 times faster than NVIDIA's GPU technology, especially in inference tasks. The potential of this technology was huge, and NVIDIA knew it couldn't afford to let a competitor like Groq disrupt its dominance in the AI space. So, what did they do? They didn't just buy the company outright. Instead, they entered into a licensing agreement, effectively acquiring Groq's most valuable asset, its technology and core team, without taking over the whole company. This deal wasn't just about money, it was about controlling the future of AI. By securing Groq's technology, NVIDIA ensured that no one else would be able to develop a similarly disruptive chip design. They didn't just neutralize a potential competitor. They internalized that innovation, turning it into a key part of their own infrastructure. NVIDIA had played a game of strategy, and they were winning. But this wasn't the first time NVIDIA had played this kind of strategic move. The company's CEO, Jensen Huang, has always been known for his forward-thinking approach, and this year was no different. NVIDIA's investment strategy was as much about partnerships as it was about acquisitions. Rather than simply trying to outbid competitors, NVIDIA was securing its place as a central player in the AI ecosystem. Take, for example, their $20 billion investment in Synopsys, a company that makes chip design software. This investment was not just a financial transaction, it was a masterstroke. By embedding NVIDIA's technology into the chip design process itself, they ensured that future chips, from smartphones to autonomous vehicles, would rely on NVIDIA's technology. Think about it. Every time a company designs a new chip, whether it's for mobile devices, AI applications, or data centers, they'll likely use tools from Synopsys. By investing in Synopsys, NVIDIA embedded itself into the very process that shapes the next generation of hardware. It wasn't just about controlling the chips that would run AI models. It was about controlling the tools used to design those chips. This type of deep integration allowed NVIDIA to influence how AI hardware is conceived from the very beginning, further strengthening its position as the undisputed leader in AI. This move wasn't just a financial one. It was strategic. It was visionary. By securing this early influence in the chip design process, NVIDIA was ensuring that no matter how the AI space evolved, they would remain at the core of it. And NVIDIA wasn't stopping there. In a move that sent shockwaves through the tech world, NVIDIA invested $5 billion into Intel, a company it has long been in competition with. This may seem surprising, given the long history of rivalry between the two companies. However, this partnership was about more than just financial support. It was a strategic alliance, and it was one that would benefit both parties. Intel, the world's largest semiconductor manufacturer, had been struggling to keep up with the rapid pace of chip development, especially in the world of AI and data center hardware. NVIDIA, on the other hand, had developed the most powerful GPUs for AI workloads. By combining Intel's manufacturing capabilities with NVIDIA's cutting-edge GPUs, the two companies could create a powerhouse in the AI hardware space. But this partnership wasn't just about GPUs. It was about a vision for the future of computing. Intel's CPUs would be optimized for AI workloads, with NVIDIA's GPUs providing the heavy lifting when it comes to AI inference. In return, Intel would help produce NVIDIA's chips at scale, ensuring that NVIDIA had the manufacturing capabilities it needed to meet the growing demand for AI-powered devices and services. This deal had implications far beyond the data center. It also opened the door for NVIDIA to tap into Intel's massive consumer market. By integrating NVIDIA's GPUs into Intel's chips, NVIDIA could gain access to millions of personal computers, from high-end gaming PCs to workstations and laptops. This would significantly expand NVIDIA's footprint in the consumer market, helping the company build an even larger ecosystem around its AI technology. But NVIDIA's strategy wasn't limited to just AI chips. The company knew that AI's growth would depend on infrastructure as much as on hardware. With that in mind, NVIDIA made a $1 billion investment in Nokia, a telecommunications giant. This was another key move in NVIDIA's quest to dominate the AI space. As 5G and 6G networks began to roll out, the demand for AI-powered applications would increase exponentially. Autonomous vehicles, smart cities, and real-time AI applications would require a massive amount of data to be transmitted at lightning speeds. The backbone of this data transfer would be the telecom networks that power these applications, and NVIDIA wanted to be at the center of it. By investing in Nokia, NVIDIA ensured that it would have a seat at the table as the next-generation telecom infrastructure was built. With AI-powered applications requiring low-latency, high-bandwidth networks, NVIDIA could provide the necessary hardware and software to power these services. This would further solidify its position as the leader in the AI ecosystem. Let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. NVIDIA's aggressive strategy isn't just about buying up companies and technologies. It's about creating an ecosystem, a system where they are at the very center of everything. They are positioning themselves to control the entire AI value chain. From the chips that power AI models to the infrastructure that makes those models run, NVIDIA wants to be the backbone of AI's future. One of the most important aspects of this strategy is NVIDIA's focus on AI infrastructure. While many companies focus on developing the models themselves, NVIDIA knows that the true potential of AI lies in the infrastructure that powers it. And to dominate the AI infrastructure space, you need to control more than just the hardware. You need to control the entire pipeline, from data storage to network speed to real-time processing. This is where NVIDIA's investment in data centers and cloud computing becomes incredibly important. AI models require massive amounts of computing power, and in turn, this requires an equally massive amount of infrastructure. NVIDIA has made moves to secure this infrastructure, whether through acquisitions, investments in startups, or strategic partnerships with companies like CoreWeave. CoreWeave is a cloud service provider that focuses on specialized AI workloads. By investing in CoreWeave, NVIDIA has essentially secured a direct pipeline for its hardware and software to be used in large-scale AI deployments. But it's not just about securing infrastructure for current AI workloads. NVIDIA is also betting heavily on the future of AI. As AI models continue to grow in size and complexity, the demand for AI-specific infrastructure will increase exponentially. NVIDIA is positioning itself to be the provider of this infrastructure, whether it's through cloud services, on-premises data centers, or edge computing solutions. The company has already started investing in the next generation of AI chips and systems, ensuring that it will have the tools necessary to power the next wave of AI advancements. One of the key reasons why NVIDIA has been so successful is its ability to scale its technology. Unlike many other companies that struggle to take their innovations from the lab to the real world, NVIDIA has been able to build an entire ecosystem around its technology. From the smallest startups to the largest enterprises, NVIDIA's solutions are being used across the entire tech spectrum. This has helped the company achieve massive growth, both in terms of revenue and influence. Take, for example, NVIDIA's CUDA platform. CUDA is a parallel computing platform and application programming interface (API) model that enables developers to leverage the power of NVIDIA GPUs for general-purpose computing tasks. CUDA has become the de facto standard for AI research and development, allowing researchers and engineers to accelerate their work without having to reinvent the wheel. By building a comprehensive software ecosystem around its hardware, NVIDIA has ensured that its GPUs are not just a one-off product, but a central component of the broader AI ecosystem. This is the power of ecosystem lock-in. Once a company builds an ecosystem around its technology, it becomes very difficult for competitors to break in. NVIDIA's CUDA platform, for example, has been widely adopted in academia, research institutions, and commercial enterprises. This gives NVIDIA a massive advantage as it ensures that developers are trained to use its tools and are invested in its technology. In turn, this leads to more demand for NVIDIA's products, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of growth. But NVIDIA isn't just stopping at building a hardware and software ecosystem. They are also making strategic bets on the future applications of AI. In 2025, NVIDIA made several key investments in cutting-edge AI applications, such as autonomous driving, robotics, life sciences, and even nuclear fusion. These investments are not random. They are part of a broader strategy to ensure that NVIDIA's technology is embedded in the most impactful AI applications of the future. For instance, NVIDIA has invested in Wave, an autonomous driving company that is using AI to revolutionize transportation. The global push towards autonomous vehicles is expected to drive a massive demand for AI-powered chips, and NVIDIA wants to be at the center of that market. By investing in companies like Wave, NVIDIA ensures that it will be the go-to provider of hardware for autonomous vehicles, a market that is expected to be worth hundreds of billions of dollars in the coming decades. Similarly, NVIDIA has invested in Figure AI, a company focused on developing humanoid robots. These robots are designed to assist in a wide range of industries, from healthcare to manufacturing to retail. As AI-powered robots become more common, the demand for specialized hardware that can run these robots will increase, and NVIDIA is positioning itself to be the provider of that hardware. And it doesn't stop there. NVIDIA has also invested in Lila Sciences, a life sciences company focused on using AI to accelerate drug discovery. With the global healthcare industry increasingly turning to AI to solve complex problems, NVIDIA is positioning itself to provide the computational power needed to fuel this transformation. By investing in these future-facing AI applications, NVIDIA is ensuring that its technology is embedded in the most important sectors of the global economy. The pattern here is clear. NVIDIA is not just investing in companies that will be profitable in the short term. They are investing in companies that will define the future of AI, healthcare, transportation, and beyond. NVIDIA's goal is to ensure that, no matter where AI takes us, it will always be powered by their hardware and software. And this is exactly what NVIDIA's massive cash reserves allow them to do. With over $60 billion in cash and short-term investments, NVIDIA has the financial firepower to make bold investments and take risks that other companies simply cannot afford to take. This gives NVIDIA a massive advantage in the AI race. While competitors are scrambling to secure their position, NVIDIA is already building the future. This is a critical point. Many tech companies talk about the future of AI, but few are actually building that future. NVIDIA is doing just that. Through its investments, acquisitions, and strategic partnerships, NVIDIA is shaping the AI industry in its own image. They're not just following trends, they're creating them. And as the AI market continues to explode, NVIDIA is positioning itself to capture a huge share of the economic value that comes with it. NVIDIA's focus on creating a holistic AI ecosystem is not just about ensuring that they control every step of the AI value chain. It's about making sure that no matter where AI goes in the future, NVIDIA's technology is at the heart of it. To understand this better, let's dive into some of the key areas where NVIDIA has positioned itself and how its investments are shaping the AI landscape. Expanding into data centers. One of the most pivotal investments NVIDIA made in 2025 was its expansion into the data center and cloud computing sectors. While NVIDIA has long been a leader in the AI hardware space, particularly in GPUs, the next logical step was to ensure that its chips and software were the backbone of the data centers that power AI workloads. The demand for AI processing is growing exponentially. Every new advancement in AI, from natural language processing to image recognition to autonomous systems, requires more computing power. Traditionally, companies would rely on public cloud providers like Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, or Google Cloud. However, these services primarily focused on general-purpose computing, and they often didn't have the specialized infrastructure needed to run the most demanding AI workloads. Recognizing this gap, NVIDIA has moved aggressively to ensure that its GPUs are central to the future of cloud-based AI. Their investments in cloud infrastructure companies like CoreWeave, which is focused on building dedicated AI cloud services, have provided NVIDIA with a direct line to the growing demand for AI computing power. In doing so, NVIDIA has secured the future of AI cloud infrastructure and solidified its role as the primary supplier of AI hardware for cloud providers. This move is particularly important because it enables NVIDIA to become more than just a provider of chips. By embedding itself into the cloud infrastructure space, NVIDIA now has the ability to scale its technology in ways that other chip makers cannot. As more companies move to the cloud to run their AI applications, NVIDIA will benefit from increased demand for its GPUs and software, further cementing its role at the center of AI development. Becoming the Intel inside of AI hardware, NVIDIA's goal has always been to be more than just a chip manufacturer. The company wants to be the de facto standard in AI, and its aggressive investments in software ecosystems, hardware platforms, and partnerships are designed to ensure that this happens. Think of it like Intel's Intel Inside campaign in the 90s, which made Intel processors synonymous with personal computing. But while Intel dominated the CPU space, NVIDIA is positioning itself to dominate the entire AI hardware ecosystem, including GPUs, specialized chips, and even AI-specific software frameworks. A crucial part of NVIDIA's strategy is its continued investment in software. The company's CUDA platform, which allows developers to use NVIDIA GPUs for general-purpose computing, has become the gold standard in AI development. CUDA has allowed NVIDIA to become the Intel inside of AI hardware. Every time a researcher or developer builds an AI model, they're likely using NVIDIA's CUDA platform. But CUDA is just one part of the story. Over the years, NVIDIA has also built a massive software ecosystem around its hardware, including tools for deep learning, machine learning, and data analytics. This software ecosystem makes it easy for developers to integrate NVIDIA's GPUs into their projects, further locking in NVIDIA's dominance in AI development. For NVIDIA, building an ecosystem is essential. By getting developers to build on top of its platform, the company ensures that even as AI models and technologies evolve, NVIDIA's technology will remain at the center. This network effect makes it much harder for competitors to break in because every new AI model that's developed becomes tied to NVIDIA's platform. Securing AI's role in autonomous systems. Another key area where NVIDIA is making massive investments is in autonomous systems, including self-driving cars and robots. Autonomous systems powered by AI are becoming increasingly important as industries like transportation, logistics, healthcare, and manufacturing undergo radical transformation. NVIDIA has already established a strong foothold in the autonomous vehicle space through its Drive platform, which provides the computing power needed to run self-driving cars. This platform includes specialized chips like the NVIDIA Orin, which is designed to handle the massive amounts of data and complex calculations required for autonomous vehicles. In addition to its work in autonomous driving, NVIDIA has also made investments in robotics and AI-powered automation, recognizing the potential for these technologies to revolutionize industries. By investing in companies like Wave, which is focused on AI for autonomous vehicles, and Figure AI, which is developing humanoid robots, NVIDIA is positioning itself to become the go-to provider of AI infrastructure for autonomous systems. As the demand for autonomous technologies grows, NVIDIA's role in powering these systems will become more and more important. With its deep investments in AI chips and systems designed specifically for autonomous vehicles and robots, NVIDIA is setting itself up to be the undisputed leader in this field. Healthcare and life sciences, powering the next generation of medicine. AI is also making a significant impact in the world of healthcare and life sciences, and NVIDIA is positioning itself at the heart of this revolution. The demand for AI-powered tools in healthcare is growing rapidly as AI systems become better at diagnosing diseases, discovering drugs, and improving patient outcomes. NVIDIA's involvement in the healthcare space began with its investments in life sciences startups such as Lila Sciences, which focuses on using AI to accelerate drug discovery. With AI systems able to process vast amounts of data and predict outcomes with increasing accuracy, they are becoming essential tools for researchers and pharmaceutical companies. But NVIDIA's focus on healthcare goes beyond just drug discovery. The company is also working to build AI-powered medical imaging systems that can help doctors diagnose diseases earlier and more accurately. By investing in the necessary AI infrastructure and providing the computing power needed to run these systems, NVIDIA is becoming a central player in the future of medicine. With its GPUs and AI tools already being used in life sciences research, NVIDIA is ensuring that it has a significant role to play in the future of healthcare. As AI continues to disrupt the industry, NVIDIA will remain at the forefront of this transformation, providing the infrastructure needed to power the next generation of medical breakthroughs. As NVIDIA continues to dominate the AI and tech industries in North America, its expansion into international markets is becoming increasingly important. While the company has historically been strong in Western markets, 2025 marked the beginning of a massive push into global markets, particularly in Asia and Europe. By making strategic investments and forming partnerships with key players in these regions, NVIDIA is positioning itself to be a major player on a global scale. Asia, in particular, has become a crucial market for NVIDIA. The region is home to some of the largest tech companies in the world, including giants like Tencent, Alibaba, Samsung, and Sony. These companies are all heavily invested in AI, and as the demand for AI chips and infrastructure continues to rise, NVIDIA is making sure it is front and center. One of the company's most significant moves in Asia was its investment in CoreWeave, which has strong ties to the Chinese market. By making these types of investments, NVIDIA has ensured that its technology will be at the center of China's growing AI ecosystem. The country is pouring massive amounts of resources into AI research and development, and by partnering with local companies, NVIDIA is securing its position as the go-to provider of AI hardware. This is particularly important as China continues to ramp up its competition in the AI space, both domestically and globally. At the same time, NVIDIA has also increased its presence in Europe, where the demand for AI technologies is growing rapidly. The European Union has been heavily investing in AI, and various European countries have launched large-scale initiatives to push the adoption of AI across industries like healthcare, transportation, and energy. NVIDIA has responded by partnering with European tech firms and offering its cutting-edge GPUs and AI solutions to governments and enterprises across the continent. By entering these global markets, NVIDIA has not only expanded its customer base, but it has also positioned itself as a global leader in AI technology. The company has made sure that no matter where AI takes off, NVIDIA will be at the core of the technology that powers it. This type of global expansion is crucial as AI becomes increasingly embedded in every aspect of daily life, from healthcare and transportation to entertainment and communication. NVIDIA's strategy isn't just about selling chips and software, it's about positioning itself as the central player in the AI revolution. While many companies are still focused on individual segments of the AI market, NVIDIA is building the infrastructure that will enable AI to thrive. The company is not just a part of the ecosystem, it is the ecosystem. This means that no matter what AI application is developed, whether it's in autonomous vehicles, robotics, healthcare, or smart cities, NVIDIA's technology will be a key enabler. One of the most important aspects of NVIDIA's strategy is its focus on securing key infrastructure for AI. The company understands that AI is a highly complex system that requires specialized hardware, software, and data infrastructure. Rather than relying solely on partnerships with cloud providers like Amazon Web Services or Microsoft Azure, NVIDIA is working to ensure that it has a direct line to the infrastructure that powers AI workloads. This is why NVIDIA has made significant investments in companies like CoreWeave, which specializes in AI cloud services and data center technologies. With these investments, NVIDIA is not just increasing its revenue streams, it's also ensuring that it is deeply embedded in the future of AI infrastructure. As AI workloads become more demanding, the need for specialized infrastructure will increase, and NVIDIA is positioning itself to be the primary supplier of that infrastructure. This move also ensures that NVIDIA will be at the center of future AI growth rather than just a passive participant in the ecosystem. By making these strategic investments, NVIDIA is positioning itself as the architect of the AI infrastructure that will power the next generation of AI applications. The company is building an ecosystem of technologies that will be the foundation for AI development in the coming decades. With each new partnership, acquisition, and investment, NVIDIA is ensuring that it has a seat at the table in every major development in the AI space. One of the most significant parts of NVIDIA's strategy is its deep integration with AI research and development. This is where its partnership with OpenAI comes into play. As OpenAI continues to develop groundbreaking language models like GPT-4, the demand for powerful GPUs to run these models has surged. NVIDIA's deepened partnership with OpenAI ensures that the company's hardware is at the core of the next generation of AI models. But it's not just about providing the hardware. NVIDIA is also involved in the development of AI models themselves. By being part of the research process, NVIDIA is shaping the future of AI at every level. The impact of this partnership is immense. As AI models continue to evolve, the computational requirements to train and run these models will only increase. NVIDIA's GPUs are at the forefront of this shift, allowing for faster and more efficient processing of complex AI workloads. This gives NVIDIA a massive competitive edge, as the company's technology will be crucial for both training and deploying the next wave of AI models. At the same time, NVIDIA's strategic investments in emerging technologies like quantum computing, autonomous systems, and robotics are ensuring that the company is well prepared for the next generation of AI breakthroughs. NVIDIA's commitment to quantum computing, for example, could give it a significant advantage as the demand for even more powerful computing resources grows. With quantum computers able to process vast amounts of data exponentially faster than current technology, NVIDIA is positioning itself as a leader in the AI space for the long term. Additionally, NVIDIA's focus on autonomous vehicles and robotics has huge implications for the future of AI. As autonomous systems become more prevalent in industries like transportation, healthcare, and logistics, NVIDIA's hardware will be the backbone of these systems. By investing in companies like Wave and Figure AI, NVIDIA is ensuring that its chips are embedded in the most cutting-edge AI applications. Whether it's self-driving cars or humanoid robots, NVIDIA's technology will play a pivotal role in powering these systems. As AI continues to evolve, NVIDIA's strategy of expanding into new markets, investing in emerging technologies, and securing key partnerships will ensure that the company remains at the forefront of the industry. With its focus on global expansion and strategic integration, NVIDIA is not just shaping the future of AI, it is creating it. The company is building a future where AI will be as ubiquitous as electricity, and NVIDIA's technology will power much of that transformation. NVIDIA's dominance in the AI space is not just about making smart investments, it's about taking control of the entire AI ecosystem. The company understands that to stay ahead, it must secure not just the best technology, but also the critical infrastructure and human capital that will power AI for decades to come. This is why NVIDIA's strategy goes beyond acquiring companies and technologies. It's about shaping the future of the industry in a way that positions NVIDIA as the core player in every aspect of AI. One of the most strategic elements of this approach is how NVIDIA has structured its investments to ensure long-term control over the AI market. Through acquisitions like Groq and investments in companies like Synopsys, Mellanox Technologies, and CoreWeave, NVIDIA has positioned itself to not just react to industry trends, but drive them. This gives NVIDIA a unique advantage over competitors who are still scrambling to catch up with the current demands of AI, let alone preparing for the future. One of the most significant aspects of this strategy is NVIDIA's ability to leverage capital to establish long-lasting partnerships and create a network effect. By investing in companies that are critical to the AI value chain, NVIDIA ensures that its hardware and software solutions will remain indispensable for any company looking to build or deploy AI technologies. This network effect makes it incredibly difficult for competitors to break into the AI market because everyone is already locked into NVIDIA's ecosystem. Take a moment to think about it. When you have companies, research labs, startups, and governments all depending on your technology, you don't just control one part of the industry, you control the whole thing. NVIDIA's ability to create these self-reinforcing cycles is why it is able to continue innovating at such an extraordinary pace. As the world becomes increasingly AI-driven, NVIDIA is also focusing on building the future of AI applications. While AI hardware is the foundation, NVIDIA knows that it's the applications that will truly change the world. That's why it's heavily invested in sectors like autonomous vehicles, robotics, and life sciences, where AI is poised to have a massive impact. The company's investment in Wave, for example, is not just about autonomous driving, but about shaping the entire autonomous transportation ecosystem. As autonomous vehicles become more common, the demand for AI-powered chips and systems will grow exponentially. NVIDIA is already positioning itself as the key player in this market by making early investments in AI companies that are focused on pushing the boundaries of autonomous driving. This ensures that NVIDIA's technology will be embedded in the next generation of vehicles, from self-driving cars to commercial transport solutions. Similarly, NVIDIA's commitment to robotics and AI-powered automation is positioning the company to take a leading role in the future of industrial automation. Companies like Figure AI, which is focused on humanoid robots, represent the cutting edge of AI applications. As robots become more integrated into industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics, NVIDIA will be the company providing the computational power to drive these robots. It's a smart move, as the market for robotics is expected to be worth hundreds of billions in the coming decades. NVIDIA has also invested heavily in the life sciences sector, particularly in AI-driven drug discovery. The healthcare industry is increasingly turning to AI to solve complex problems, from drug development to disease diagnosis. NVIDIA's GPUs are already being used to process the massive datasets required for these applications, and the company is positioning itself to be the primary provider of the computational power needed to accelerate the next generation of medical breakthroughs. The pharmaceutical industry is already leveraging NVIDIA's technology to push forward with drug discovery. And as AI continues to evolve, NVIDIA will be there to power the future of medicine. The company's deep involvement in quantum computing is also worth noting. While quantum computing is still in its infancy, it holds the potential to revolutionize many industries, including AI. With the ability to process information exponentially faster than traditional computers, quantum computers could enable AI models to become far more powerful and efficient. By investing in quantum computing, NVIDIA is not just positioning itself as a leader in AI hardware, but as a company that can unlock the next frontier of AI capabilities. All of these investments point to one thing. NVIDIA is not just playing catch-up in AI, it is building the future of the industry. The company's investments in autonomous systems, robotics, life sciences, and quantum computing ensure that it will be at the forefront of AI's growth in the coming decades. These strategic moves allow NVIDIA to expand beyond traditional computing and position itself as a leader in emerging technologies that will reshape the world. What's more, NVIDIA's vast cash reserves, over $60 billion, provide it with the flexibility to make bold moves that most companies simply cannot afford. While other companies may hesitate to make large investments or take risks, NVIDIA has the financial power to execute its long-term vision. This capital strength allows NVIDIA to stay ahead of the competition, invest in new markets, and continue innovating without the constraints that most companies face. This financial power is one of the key reasons why NVIDIA has been able to shape the future of AI. It allows the company to secure key partnerships, invest in next-generation technologies, and make acquisitions that ensure it is always at the cutting edge. Whether it's securing AI hardware for new applications or ensuring that it has the infrastructure to power the next generation of AI models, NVIDIA's ability to use capital to drive change is unparalleled. In the world of AI, the competition is fierce, but NVIDIA has positioned itself as the clear leader. By focusing on building ecosystems, investing in emerging technologies, and securing critical infrastructure, NVIDIA has created a moat that will be difficult for competitors to overcome. It's not just about hardware. It's about ownership of the entire AI stack. And as AI continues to evolve, NVIDIA will be the company that defines where it goes next. As we look to the future, one thing is clear. NVIDIA is not just a leader in AI today, it is also shaping the path forward. The company's strategy is to continuously innovate, ensuring that it remains ahead of the curve in an industry that is constantly evolving. This commitment to innovation is what sets NVIDIA apart from its competitors, and it's why the company continues to be at the forefront of AI and technology. But how exactly is NVIDIA keeping itself ahead in an increasingly competitive and rapidly changing landscape? At the heart of NVIDIA's strategy is a relentless focus on research and development, R&D. While many companies are content with incremental improvements to their existing products, NVIDIA is constantly pushing the boundaries of what is possible. Whether it's developing new AI models, creating specialized hardware, or exploring entirely new fields like quantum computing, NVIDIA's R&D efforts are driven by a vision of transforming entire industries rather than just making marginal improvements to existing products. NVIDIA has always been known for its cutting-edge GPUs that power the most demanding AI workloads. But as AI continues to evolve, the company has realized that it can't just rely on GPUs alone to drive innovation. That's why NVIDIA is heavily invested in developing specialized AI chips, such as its tensor cores, which are designed to accelerate deep learning and other AI-specific workloads. These chips are already being used in data centers around the world, and as AI becomes more advanced, NVIDIA is positioning itself to provide the next generation of hardware that will power the most demanding AI applications. But NVIDIA isn't stopping there. The company is also investing heavily in software innovations that complement its hardware. NVIDIA's CUDA platform has become the industry standard for developing AI models and is used by researchers and engineers around the world. By continuing to improve and expand the capabilities of CUDA, NVIDIA ensures that developers have the best tools available to create the next generation of AI applications. In addition to CUDA, NVIDIA is also focusing on creating software frameworks for specific AI applications. For example, the company has developed tools and platforms for autonomous driving, robotics, and AI-powered healthcare applications. These specialized frameworks allow developers to create AI solutions that are optimized for specific industries, further embedding NVIDIA's technology into the fabric of future industries. NVIDIA's investments in autonomous driving are particularly noteworthy. The company's drive platform has already become the standard for AI-powered self-driving cars. As autonomous vehicles become more widespread, the demand for specialized hardware and software that can power these systems will only increase. NVIDIA has invested heavily in developing the chips and software needed to make autonomous driving a reality. With its deep expertise in AI and computing, NVIDIA is uniquely positioned to lead the charge in this field. The company's commitment to this space is a key part of its broader strategy to remain the core provider of AI infrastructure for the next generation of smart devices. In addition to autonomous vehicles, NVIDIA is also making significant strides in robotics. As industries like manufacturing, healthcare, and logistics become increasingly automated, the demand for AI-powered robots will continue to grow. NVIDIA's Jetson platform has already become a go-to solution for developers working on autonomous robots, drones, and other AI-powered devices. By investing in these next-generation technologies, NVIDIA is positioning itself to be the central player in the growing field of robotics. Another area where NVIDIA is doubling down is healthcare. The potential for AI to revolutionize medicine is enormous, and NVIDIA is positioning itself at the heart of this transformation. The company is already working with pharmaceutical companies, hospitals, and research institutions to develop AI-powered tools for drug discovery, disease diagnosis, and personalized medicine. By providing the computational power needed to run these applications, NVIDIA is ensuring that it is embedded in the future of healthcare. As AI continues to drive advancements in medicine, NVIDIA's hardware will be crucial in powering these breakthroughs. But perhaps one of the most exciting areas for NVIDIA's future is its investment in quantum computing. Quantum computing has the potential to revolutionize AI by allowing computers to solve problems exponentially faster than traditional systems. Although quantum computing is still in its early stages, NVIDIA's involvement in this field shows the company's commitment to staying at the cutting edge of technology. By investing in quantum computing, NVIDIA is positioning itself to be at the forefront of the next wave of AI advancements. If quantum computing can be fully realized, it could unlock new levels of AI performance and enable entirely new applications that we can only begin to imagine. NVIDIA's commitment to cutting-edge research and development is one of the key reasons why it has been able to stay ahead of its competitors. While other companies are scrambling to catch up, NVIDIA is already preparing for the future by investing in technologies that will be critical to the next generation of AI. Whether it's developing specialized AI chips, creating new software frameworks, or exploring the potential of quantum computing, NVIDIA is setting the stage for the future of AI. This focus on innovation and research is not just about building the technology of tomorrow, it's about creating the foundation for the industries of the future. NVIDIA understands that to maintain its leadership in AI, it must not only stay ahead of the competition, but also define the competition. And through its investments in R&D, specialized hardware, software platforms, and next-generation technologies, NVIDIA is ensuring that it will continue to shape the future of AI for years to come. Maintaining leadership through strategic alliances. While NVIDIA's innovation is central to its growth, it also understands the importance of strategic alliances and partnerships in maintaining its leadership. In an industry as rapidly changing as AI, no company can succeed alone. NVIDIA has carefully cultivated relationships with some of the most important players in the tech industry, including Microsoft, Amazon, Google, and OpenAI. These partnerships allow NVIDIA to leverage the expertise and resources of other companies while providing them with access to its cutting-edge hardware and software solutions. For example, NVIDIA's partnership with Microsoft has been particularly fruitful. As Microsoft continues to expand its Azure cloud platform, the company is increasingly turning to NVIDIA's GPUs and AI solutions to power its AI workloads. In turn, NVIDIA benefits from the massive demand for cloud services, ensuring that its technology is at the heart of some of the world's most advanced AI systems. Similarly, NVIDIA's partnership with Google has enabled the company to provide AI solutions for Google's TensorFlow framework, one of the most widely used AI frameworks in the world. These partnerships are not just about sharing technology, they're about sharing the future of AI. By aligning itself with the top players in the industry, NVIDIA is ensuring that its technology will remain at the center of the next generation of AI applications. As AI continues to evolve, NVIDIA's strategic alliances will allow it to stay ahead of the curve and continue to drive the future of technology. NVIDIA's growth strategy isn't just about taking advantage of current market opportunities, it's also about future-proofing itself. While the AI industry is growing at an unprecedented rate, NVIDIA understands that long-term success depends on constantly adapting to new trends and technologies. The company's strategic vision for the future goes beyond merely participating in the AI revolution. It is driving it. To achieve this, NVIDIA continues to build its business around a few key principles: scalability, adaptability, and collaboration. A key part of NVIDIA's strategy is its focus on scalability. As AI applications become more complex and the demand for AI hardware continues to grow, NVIDIA has positioned itself as the company that can meet this demand. The company's architecture is designed to scale, which means that as AI models become more powerful and require more computing power, NVIDIA's hardware can handle the load. This scalability ensures that as the market for AI continues to expand, NVIDIA will be able to meet the growing demand for AI-powered applications. This focus on scalability is evident in NVIDIA's GPU technology. The company has made significant investments in developing GPUs that are optimized for AI workloads. While traditional graphics cards were designed primarily for gaming and media rendering, NVIDIA's latest GPUs are engineered specifically to handle the complex calculations required for AI tasks, such as training machine learning models and processing large datasets. These specialized GPUs are used in everything from data centers and cloud services to self-driving cars and AI-powered healthcare applications. NVIDIA's adaptability is another key reason why the company has remained at the top of the AI industry. The world of AI is evolving rapidly, and technologies that were cutting edge just a few years ago are already becoming outdated. NVIDIA recognizes this, and it has built its technology stack to be adaptable to changes in the market. As new AI techniques and applications emerge, NVIDIA is able to quickly adapt its hardware and software to meet the new demands of the market. One of the ways NVIDIA stays adaptable is by focusing on the development of modular hardware. The company's GPUs are designed to be easily integrated into a variety of applications, from cloud computing to autonomous vehicles. This flexibility allows NVIDIA to serve a wide range of industries, from automotive to healthcare to entertainment. By creating hardware that can be easily customized and integrated into different systems, NVIDIA ensures that its technology remains relevant as the needs of AI continue to evolve. But adaptability is not just about hardware. NVIDIA also invests heavily in developing flexible software solutions. Through its CUDA platform and other software frameworks, NVIDIA allows developers to easily access the power of its GPUs and build AI models tailored to specific applications. This ability to quickly adapt to new AI use cases is a significant advantage, as it allows NVIDIA to stay ahead of the competition and offer solutions to the most pressing challenges in AI. While scalability and adaptability are essential for staying competitive, collaboration is also a key pillar of NVIDIA's strategy. The company understands that no single company can solve all the challenges in AI, which is why it has built an ecosystem of partnerships and collaborations with some of the top players in the tech industry. These partnerships help NVIDIA leverage the expertise and resources of other companies while providing them with access to NVIDIA's powerful hardware and software. One of the most important partnerships NVIDIA has formed in recent years is with Microsoft. Through this collaboration, NVIDIA's GPUs are being used to power AI workloads in Microsoft's Azure cloud platform. This partnership not only gives NVIDIA access to one of the largest cloud providers in the world, but also ensures that its technology will be used in a massive number of AI applications across industries. NVIDIA has also teamed up with Google to integrate its GPUs into the company's TensorFlow framework, one of the most widely used AI frameworks in the world. This collaboration ensures that NVIDIA's hardware is at the core of some of the most advanced AI models being developed today. By forming these partnerships, NVIDIA is ensuring that its technology will be at the heart of the next generation of AI applications. In addition to its partnerships with tech giants, NVIDIA has also been collaborating with universities and research institutions around the world. These collaborations help NVIDIA stay at the forefront of AI research, ensuring that its hardware is optimized for the latest AI techniques. By working with researchers and developers in academia, NVIDIA is also fostering the next generation of AI talent, which will be crucial as the industry continues to evolve. As AI becomes more integrated into every aspect of society, the need for powerful, scalable, and adaptable computing power will only increase. NVIDIA's strategy of focusing on scalable solutions, adaptable hardware, and strategic partnerships ensures that it will remain at the center of the AI revolution for years to come. One of the key areas where NVIDIA is positioning itself for future growth is in edge computing. While cloud computing has been the dominant model for AI applications, edge computing is quickly becoming more important as the need for low-latency, high-bandwidth applications increases. In edge computing, data is processed closer to where it's generated, for example in self-driving cars or industrial robots, rather than being sent to a distant cloud server. This shift to edge computing presents a huge opportunity for NVIDIA, as its GPUs and edge computing solutions are perfectly suited to meet the needs of these applications. By investing in edge computing, NVIDIA is positioning itself to dominate the next phase of AI. As industries like autonomous driving, robotics, and manufacturing increasingly rely on edge computing for real-time AI decision-making, NVIDIA will be the company powering those systems.
With its highly optimized hardware and software for edge AI, NVIDIA is ensuring that it will be at the core of these next-generation applications. NVIDIA's forward-thinking strategy is exactly what's needed in a rapidly evolving market like AI. The company understands that to stay ahead, it must constantly innovate, form strategic alliances, and ensure that its hardware and software solutions are adaptable to the needs of the market. By focusing on scalability, adaptability, and collaboration, NVIDIA is positioning itself to continue leading the AI revolution for years to come. As the world moves toward an increasingly AI-powered future, NVIDIA will be the company that drives that future forward. Whether it's through innovations in AI hardware, breakthroughs in edge computing, or strategic partnerships with the biggest players in the industry, NVIDIA is ensuring that it will always be one step ahead. Looking ahead, NVIDIA is poised to remain the driving force behind AI innovation for years to come. The company's strategic investments, relentless focus on research and development, and its commitment to shaping the future of AI put it in a unique position to dominate the global market. With its massive cash reserves and leadership in AI hardware, software, and infrastructure, NVIDIA is not just riding the AI wave, it is creating it. By continuing to expand into new markets, fostering key partnerships, and driving technological advancements, NVIDIA will continue to be at the center of the AI revolution. The future of AI is not just happening around NVIDIA, it's being built by NVIDIA, and the company's leadership will ensure it remains a dominant player in the AI industry for the foreseeable future.